Alright guys, what's up? Today we're turning this into... First things first, we need to take off this plastic cover. So you're gonna wanna go in and take these little clips out. Some of them are missing on my truck. Sorry about that noise going by. Okay, we'll take this off. That way we can access the bolts underneath to get this grill off. Now I know you guys watched me take that cover off with 2 flathead screwdrivers. Really, you should have the right tool. I had it the whole time. Don't make fun of me. All right guys, so the next thing you want to do is take off your grill screws. So these are 10mm bolts. All the way, all the way through here. Okay, and then we're gonna pull it off, and there's gonna be some clips way down in here on the bottom side. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but I'll demonstrate. There's like a little tab down there that we'll use like a long screwdriver, push the tab, and the bottom will come out. All right guys, don't be afraid to give it a little tug here. Just little clips. Okay, little clips here that you can't access. Okay, now at the very bottom, I'm going to show you this. Give me one sec. You see, right down there, and there, and there, and there. Those are all little clips. We're just going to push down with a flathead screwdriver, make it easy. All right guys, sorry about the noise, we got cars driving by. So to take the headlights off, you've got one bolt up here, 10mm, and then you've got one there and one down there, both 10mm. And we also have one underneath this weather stripping on the side. Okay, that's on both sides, it should be the same. All right guys, so you got to be real careful taking these out. The top of this frame, or the fender, it really gets kind of caught up on the light. So be real careful. Try to angle it down and pull the bottom side out first. Also try to turn this side out more, and then you can get this thing out. If you look here, there's just a couple of plugs, one here, and we can unhook it. So if you look here, all you got to do is push down on this tab. Get that, wiggle it out, and it's off. All right guys, so I already have this one loose. So we're gonna take it out so you can see how that looks. See, you wanna pop it, there should be a little bracket there. You just pull. See, now I've cleared this. Pull that guy. See, these little dowels, there's little spots inside the fender where they just push in. Remember, we're gonna pop this and unhook it, and she's out. Now we're gonna take this guy off. I'm gonna get you in another angle here. All right guys, so we wanna take this grill, I don't even know what you want to call it, but we want to take this attachment off so we can fit our new grill and headlights on. Okay, so because we're giving this guy a facelift, the new headlights and grill will not mount to this 18 grill attachment. Okay, so we're going to do this by taking off these 2 bolts here. Okay, those are 13mm, and you've got some 10mm up here. Okay, another 2 13mm down here, and we should be able to take it off with that. Make sure you disconnect your horn bracket. Looks like it's back here, and it's probably another 10 or an 8mm. I will let you know here in a second. All right, guys, sorry about the wind. You're gonna wanna use this tool. After you get all your bolts out, you wanna use your tool to get this clip off of these here. So just send it back here, pry it off. Same thing with the horn wire. You're gonna disconnect it from here. There's a little clip right there. And then same thing on the other side. All right, let's keep going. All right, guys, so this is the new core support. Now, you're gonna need to take this little clip off of your old one. This is what holds your horn on. So this guy right here, take that off of your old core support and put it right here so you can mount your horn. Sorry about the wind. This should just line up with your current screw holes. There it goes. That's perfect. Okay. Now you're going to want to put your screws back in here, those 10 millimeters. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Sorry guys, I thought I was filming. This is the new center support for the grill from Morimoto installed, okay? No cutting, no nothing crazy. You just install your old bolts from up top. There, there, and there. There's 4 places. And then you got your two 13 millimeters on that side. And the same thing over here. And then you want to make sure you reconnect your horn and plug it in. And that is a 10 millimeter if you look at it right down there. 10 millimeter. And there it is. Next up will be the grill and the headlights. Alright guys, one thing I forgot to mention, Morimoto sends these little clips. So if your core support doesn't have them on, they're in a little baggie. There's a whole bunch of them. So you're going to want to make sure you take them in and you slide them on where they need to go. Okay? So there's a bunch of spots for them, and this is so you can reattach the grill properly, okay? So make sure you guys get these in. Do not forget. Well, you really, if you do forget, you're going to get to the point where you do the install and you can't screw them on. So put these on, save yourself the headache. And they are a little bit loose, so you may want to bend them down a little bit and tighten them so they stay on the grill center core support. Okay, and there's some down low too. Here. I missed one over here. Another one over here. Okay. Now these two down low, these are a little bit loose, so you may want to crimp them down with some pliers just so they get a little tighter so they don't fall off, because they're going on upside down here. If you look there, see this? Around. See, it's just going to fall out. So I'm going to crimp that down so it stays on there. Alright, now they are crimped down and they're on there, okay? So you should be able to line up a bolt to there, as well as that one right there. Okay, as you see, we've got all of the rest of them up top, so we can mount this grill on. Next thing we got to do is run the wiring. So we've got our light up grill and our new headlights. Gross. It's a wrap. All right, guys, you got to take the fuse box over here on the passenger side. I'm going to flip this around. Let's see if I can switch it around. All right, so you take this off and you want to add your fuse tap to number 35. So easy way to figure that out. Your fuse box cover goes in like that. Flip it over and it's as if you're looking at it. So fuse number 35 is right there, which is right there in that empty slot. All right, guys, so I ran the wire tap or the fuse tap here. You're gonna put that in, and I ran it all the way along underneath. So it's laying in here. I zip tied it up top. Kept it pretty tight so it's not touching any of the coolers. and it's running down. Okay, now the next thing, if you've got LED lights already from the factory, see I've only got one plug. I had LED lights, so you need this harness. Okay, so you're gonna plug this in there, and the rest of it should hook up into here. All right, so I've got these plugged in. You can see I got one over here. This is that fuse tap that we ran. And I got the other one over here with the other end of that fuse tap. So there's two different fuse taps that come with the system if you get the full system, which is the grille and the headlights. So you want to use a longer fuse tap for your headlights. All right, guys, so if you have LED headlights, you're gonna want that wiring harness I showed you earlier. Now, with the grille is gonna plug into here, and then you'll take this and you can plug this into your headlights. And then I ran this piece to light up the grille over here. All right, guys, so I've got this thing wired up. I got the bottom bolts in. So if you use that connector I told you about, everything's self-explanatory. You just plug it in. Now, when you throw your light in, put your bottom in first and align everything and push it through the top. I've already routed my grille cable, so that I'm gonna just mount to this bar here. Sorry. And then we're gonna bolt it all up. I did double check. I had a little helper and plugged the grille in real quick and hooked up the battery terminals again and turned the truck to accessory just to make sure that all the lights are working. They are working. So here's where we're at. Do not forget to set your grille, your emblem on your grille first before you put it all back on, and you'll be good to go. So I'm gonna bolt this thing up. Everything is just bolt and plug and play basically. One thing to note on your old grille, you want to make sure you take these little tabs. There's only 4 of them. Take them all off and put them on there.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster. Gangster, gangster. As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster. I still love the life. And we were treated...
All right, guys, so we got it installed. It's done. Looks fantastic. Couldn't be happier. Man, Morimoto makes a great product. I highly suggest you guys, if you're looking to upgrade that 2018 look, it's beautiful. The lights, I mean, it looks wonderful. Let's see if we can get this. That locks it. I love the amber look. You can go with the white, like the ice white look as well. Looks awesome. Let me know what you guys think.